Well, good morning again, everyone. You are live with Talk Shit Radio. Again, excuse me, we are here with our hosts, Joseph, Paulie, and Hayden. Say good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a lovely Tuesday, August 5th, 2014. And I got to say, we're all a little tired here this morning. Everybody looks like they're dragging their butt a little. What do we say, guys?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I can speak for me now.
Yeah. Well, we're not used to being up this early, so you're gonna have to bear with us here this morning, and then we're gonna try and entertain you the best we can.
Getting up by 6, 7, by 7's one thing.
Yeah.
Getting up before 7 to get ready for 7's another thing.
It's not easy, I gotta tell you. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning so I can get in here into the studio and start producing the show and get everything ready, but I'm not used to it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, this is odd.
Yeah.
Flipping your schedule like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a little to get used to. I got to tell you, for all you people that are out there and you do your daily grind, whew, I don't know how you do it. I haven't had a full-time job and had to work like this in a while, but we're going to let Joseph run the show a little bit today. He's going to tell us what to do. Joseph's got the old program schedule in his hand. So, Joseph, who's up and what are we going to do first?
We're talking shit.
We're going to talk shit first.
All of us.
All right. All of us are going to talk shit. Well,
good schedule, right?
My phone's going off here.
That's the way to start it.
Joseph just messaged me on Facebook saying, talk shit. So what else is going on? Anybody got anything interesting that they want to bring up first thing this morning?
I was just reading that that Ebola problem that's in Africa right now, I guess actually spreading quite a bit out of Sierra Leone area and Liberia and all that. They're basically saying it's going to be a worldwide thing, that it's basically there's too many new roads in and out of those areas, planes, trains, automobiles, you know what I'm saying, the whole 9 yards.
I don't see how they're going to
They don't know how they're possibly going to be able to control it and keep it contained.
I don't see how they
Okay, what's the fatality rate for Ebola?
I believe 100% at this point, something like that.
What?
Yeah, I think it's like 98% death fatality rate. I mean, there is no cure. Yeah. It's as far as I know, it's one of those brutal, never just forget it kind of diseases. It was one of those rare things when it first popped up. Dug it up somewhere in Africa. They were digging something supposedly, and it popped up. I remember when it happened because the disease itself was so horrifying. I was like, my God, how could something like that ever exist?
That's ridiculous, man. That's to have so, and then
you know what?
I'm speechless. I really am. To have something that freaking deadly. All right, and bring it back to the country. Now, I know the old man and the old lady, they were American citizens. I know. Okay, that's fine. But stay there, get better, then come home when there's no chance of you affecting the rest of the American population.
Yeah, but they've got them. But, I mean, like the one doctor said for who, or I don't know if it's who, but I think it was Doctors Without Borders, said, it's going to go worldwide. There isn't anything we can do about it. And honestly, we have the best facilities in the world here. We have a medical infrastructure like no other country in the world.
Somebody needs to tell me
and we have having these people right on hand to get fresh samples from and do maximum tests possible. They already come up with a possible vaccine. They didn't test it or anything like they normally do. They just gave it to the guy because they're rushing hard right now to try and find a cure for this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, scientifically, I think it was smart to bring them back. They brought them back in the suits and everything else, get them in the best facilities. They brought them back to the Atlanta area. So that's where the CDC is, Center for Disease Control. So, I mean,
I agree. I definitely
agree. Get it under a microscope and
I want to thank
if we can.
The people that caught that, because they're going to be the guinea pigs. Take the samples
that's exactly
them.
What's happening right now.
Unfortunately for them, yeah, exactly.
They're doing all of us a service.
Yeah.
I mean, if this spreads worldwide, we can do everything we want to do. We can we can't close our borders now. You know what I mean? We can do whatever we want to. We can shut down flights, everything else. Eventually, it's going to get to America.
I got something to say about borders.
We're going to have that apocalypse now. We're going to have that. That's going to happen, the zombie apocalypse, because it is flu. You're going to have sick people, or I Am Legend type thing.
Yeah, something where, everybody, half the population drops dead. But
yep. So and then Will Smith will have to save us all.
Yeah, let's look out.
Hayden's going to be Will Smith in that one, right? It says, no. now.
Yeah,
So, Hayden, did you bring any butt naked freaks in today?
No, I didn't
forgot
have to get any butt naked freaks.
No butt naked freaks today. Oh well, sorry folks. We were hoping to have some butt naked freakies for you, but
you got taxi money. Get some.
We got taxi money. You could get some. Well, for the listeners out there, if you have taxi money, Joe can get some. Some of what we're not sure, and I don't know why I'm choking this morning. Hold on, guys. I'm cutting my mic out for a second.
It's the banana pen.
Messing with that banana pen over there.
Listen, I got my banana pen right here in my freaking pocket. Don't make me whip out my banana pen. Ta-da! Let's see if you can hear it. Listen.
Yep.
You hear it clicking the banana?
Yeah.
That's about as healthy as Ebola.
It sounds good.
I was just thinking, what a perfect way to spread a virus to get those things.
Vapor pens, right? Yeah.
Everybody's got them.
I often think about things like that. When you go into these little Habib stores and you see the guy back in there making the vapor, what's he really putting in there?
Yeah.
Pissing in the bottle going, I make special one for this one.
Yeah.
You know, when I was working at the gas station, I had to order that stuff. And we got it, I don't remember where we got it shipped in from, but it got held up in customs. Those little nicotine oils.
Yep.
Because of the methadone in it.
What?
Yeah, because there's the methadone in it. There was so much in a box that it became illegal, like a narcotic.
Because there's such a little minute in each bottle, but now when you put all those bottles into one box,
now you got 10 pounds of methadone.
That's funny. It's bad enough we got a methadone.
My question is why methadone in the vapor?
I don't know.
Hey, the government's the one making it, right?
I'm not sure I want to smoke the vapor pen anymore now.
Why methadone in the vapor? It just makes no sense.
That was the answer I got from customs.
That's weird.
That's really odd.
So
because for those of you that my stuff for my vapor pens to sell them,
for those of you that are out there smoking on these vapor pens, I have one of those Matrix vapor pens, and I've just been informed that there might be drugs in our vapor pens. Now you watch this shit go flying off the shelf now.
Right.
Everybody's going to be walking around with a vapor pen.
People are start cooking it up.
Smoking me. I got
Right, all these people hooked on the RXs here in Florida will be running around with vapor pens.
They'll hear it's got, what has it got in it again?
Methadone.
They'll hear methadone. Methadone. They'll be like, hell yeah. I'm passing the banana pen around if anybody wants to smoke my banana. For those of you just tuning in, it is a vapor pen, nothing more. Oh gosh, that's too funny. So we got the phone lines opened up, right, Hayden? I think we do. Yeah, they're open.
Yeah, the number on that is 352-410-2084.
Good deal. We'll take any calls from our listeners. You want to get on here and
especially if anybody's got an opinion on that whole Ebola thing, I wouldn't mind
from the
Georgia area.
I have an opinion
since they're there
with the borders.
We don't care about your opinion in the borders.
I do, man. I think it's just I look at the borders like my house.
Listen, not to cut you off. Listen, not to cut you off, but I got an opinion about the borders too. Okay, let's close them.
That's what I'm saying. I look at it like my house. You cannot cross my threshold.
Yeah.
You got no reason to come through my kitchen window
without permission.
Exactly.
Damn right.
You come around to the front and you knock, and then we'll let you in.
No climbing through the kitchen window.
Yeah, they still climbing through the kitchen window at the fucking with the fracking countryside.
I have no problem with like armed guards, like a kill zone. I have no problem with it. Just don't step foot in my house. Knock on the front door.
I got no comment to that one.
Fill out the form. Hey, that's the way I feel because I look at my country like my house.
If it was up to me, okay, and I'm one of those red-blooded Americans that believe in war. I'm one of those red-blood Americans that could actually possibly be a warmonger. But let's be honest, it does solve differences.
Well, I mean, it probably generates more technological drive.
Tech nines.
Tech nines, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of tech nines that come out of it.
But you know what I'm saying? Technological advances more than anything else. War does, but really, I mean, there are a whole lot of other peaceful options. Like I said, the whole free trade thing, the whole NAFTA thing, they could do that.
It looks like we got our first caller, and I think I know who this is going to be. Awesome. Hold on, let's see who it is. Hey, this is Talk Shit. You are live.
Good morning, Talk Shit. How are you? It's JB.
Good morning, JB. How are you, sir?
Well, you guys are talking about the border, huh?
Yeah. We want to start a war.
We want to start a war?
We want to. We really do.
Lou wants to start a war.
I'm the only warmonger in the group.
I I just don't want anybody coming in my window.
Yeah, Joe's worried about people coming in his kitchen window.
Well, here's something about the border that's kind of gets me. So we have a Marine locked up in Mexico, and they're holding him like he's some murderer or something like that.
Really?
Meanwhile, while they're holding him and not letting him go, and our president does nothing about it.
Which doesn't surprise me.
Are coming across the border, and we're putting them up, paying Americans $7,400 a month to house them and feed them, and our president does nothing.
That's crazy.
So, closing the borders, it needs to happen. I mean, Mexico, they have their borders tight. Why aren't we? They just let them out. They don't let them in.
No, I know. My solution would be, and honestly, I mean, obviously, that's why I'm not the president and I'm not in office, but my solution would be to invade Mexico, take over the government, destroy the cartels, and we got all that vacation land.
We have developed
all President Obama has to do is cut all money going to Mexico. And
you got to see Paulie's face when I said that. JP, did you see Paulie's face when I said invade?
Money, and so if you don't give them any money, what happens?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
If you don't want mice in your house, you don't leave food around.
Exactly. Rats, mice, same difference.
With America, we got too much food around.
Yeah, exactly.
Too much food around with too many rats.
What really, simpler solution is just if they just use NAFTA and help develop up that country. If instead of sending free trade over to China, as they develop an army and a military to fight us, we might as well send it to Mexico. They'll stop jumping the border because they got jobs there. They'll get developed up, and they might actually secure that border for us.
Yeah, right.
But, instead we're going to play games. I mean, really, that probably
I just think it's an outrage. I think it's an outrage that a military hero is locked up in Mexico while we're just giving them room and board here like it's unbelievable. They come in here like Neil Young singing.
Yeah, and now if you're an illegal alien and you're a child, you automatically get residence here. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? If you don't belong here, you don't belong here. The border is shut.
Honestly, that's been going on since the dawn of time here in America. Well, if you were born here, I mean, that's why actually Bruce Lee was a citizen, was because his parents were here on tour for a show, and he was born here, so he was an American citizen.
This isn't about being born here. That's being if you're under 18.
Well, there's so many of them coming over that they're being born here, and then they automatically become U.S. citizens with full rights.
They're spitting them out like 6 at a time. What do you think, JP? With 30 of them in each household, 6 at a time, you got to figure, man, it won't be long before they take over us, so I think we should move first.
Oh, man, that's what they said about blacks.
Well, the two largest growing populations in the world are from South America and the Islamic.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a problem. I mean, South America is okay, but guess who's training? Guess who's training in South America?
The Islamic.
All the Islamics are coming in.
The Olympics, Joe says.
Well, that's a great. I got to tell you, that's a great topic you're talking about. I guess it's a lot of people have
it's on everybody's
on
mind.
that.
Absolutely.
So I will digress and let you guys go to another topic, because there may be people that don't really want to hear that. But
yeah, well, we don't give a shit.
Well, no, you do.
It's a problem, man. It's got to be talked about.
Yeah, well, we want to talk shit about it. So, but I mean that's the thing.
Lou wants to invade. I figure there's an economic solution, just like we've conquered half the rest of the planet was with economics.
Now you're making me sound bad over here. Now it sounds
we could just fix it with economics. They still get their cheap labor, and we still get them.
It sounds good when I say it. It sounds really bad when you say it. I want to invade. When you say I want to invade, it sounds bad.
I mean, honestly, I don't like war, but I do like war in America, because sooner or later it's going to happen here.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. Whether it's going to be from some other country coming in here, or other countries' fighters like Islamic fighters that are already coming in droves, or it's going to be militias, looking to do things that people don't really want to know about.
So JB,